Now, one of our own CBC Vancouver reporters has been investigating 4 cases in our province. One of those involves an Anishinaabe mother. Now, Verna Simard plunged 6 stories to her death from the Regent Hotel in 2011. Originally, investigators treated her death as suspicious, then later ruled out any foul play. But the family and at least one witness say her death was no accident. Here's Angela Starrett.
Jesse Ranville says dealing with his mother's death was one of the hardest things he's ever had to do.
All the anger and all the frustrations and sadness that I was going through, all the grieving that I thought I had done, I hadn't done, I ignored it. Everything being unresolved.
Ranville's been seeking justice for his mother, Verna Simard, for 5 years. He says his mother was kind, loving, and a good mom who had a troubled life, including being in an abusive relationship before she died. He says that is one of the things the police overlooked when she fell 6 stories to her death in 2011.
Do a better job. We're people too that deserve answers, not just it was an accident, when obviously there's more evidence there that shows something happened.
Jesse's older brother, Shabak, felt important parts of his mother's case were overlooked by police because his mother was Indigenous, poor, and living in the downtown east side.
It just gets written off. They got other cases to work on, right? More important cases or whatever.
The coroner's report says in the months leading up to her death, Verna was in a violent relationship. It says a loud argument between a man and woman was heard before she fell. But Verna's boyfriend told police Verna was dangling her feet out the window and slipped and then fell. The coroner concluded that the cause of her death could not be determined due to inconsistencies in witness reports. James Mickelson, who also lives in the Regent Hotel and a longtime friend of Verna Simard, witnessed her tragic fall and death.
That's going to stay with me for the rest of my life.
He still has nightmares about what he saw.
When she came out the window, all I saw was a pair of hands like this.
There's no way to know whether those hands were pushing or pulling her up, and Mickelson's story, which he also provided to police, is uncorroborated. Several other witnesses also saw her fall on the busy 100 block of Hastings at 8 p.m. that night. Vancouver police initially treated her case as suspicious, but later ended the investigation, determining there was no foul play. The circumstances of her death are eerily similar to those of Ashley Machskaneck, who died in the same way at the same hotel almost exactly a year before. In both cases, Shabak says the media and police dehumanized the women.
When someone is viewed as less than human, their case isn't going to be taken as seriously, right? Whether that's officially acknowledged or not, that's the reality.
Vancouver police told the CBC they will reopen the case if any new evidence is obtained. Angela Starrett, CBC News, Vancouver.